Is it really possible to turn debt into wealth?
Well, let's chat about that.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We are honored that for over 35 years, we've been able to come alongside you, not only buying, selling, and investing in real estate, over 3,117 times, coming alongside you to build your fund, build your finances, build your faith, build your fitness, and even strengthen, heal, and flourish inside relationship. We're going to discover that there is a simple plan that you might want to use to turn debt into financial gain and good.
That's so good. And now if you've got some debt, some consumer debt, I'm not talking about investment debt. I'm talking about consumer debt that the interest on it is not tax deductible. It's no good, really. It's no good for nothing.
Well, didn't we already agree on that in segment A?
Yes. But one of the best investments you can make at a guaranteed rate is if you've got credit card debt at 21%, when you pay that off, you're actually like it's earning 21% guaranteed, and it's tax-free because it's not income. It's money you're not having to spend in the future. So number one step, if you got any consumer debt, let's lose it. Let's lose it. Let's strike that out.
And you know what's interesting? We had one of our clients, we have lots of our clients that will talk to us about debt and about making better choices with money. And there's one in particular that was doing really well.
Like, she's so sweet.
She's adorable. She was on track. She was making great choices. And then it just kind of, as we talked about in segment B, it snuck up on her. Mm-hmm. Right? It just got away with her. And then once it got away with her,
the habit of making good financial decisions.
Right. But once that happened, it was more like bury the head in the sand. Don't want to talk about it. There was a sense of embarrassment. A sense of I can't come clean.
Fear and embarrassment because you'd spoken to her.
Oh, yeah. Well, I spent quite a bit of time supporting her, and she was doing great. And so when she was no longer asking the questions and staying connected as tightly or bringing it up when we were chatting, right, I figured she was doing well. But then I got the phone call saying, I just have 2 simple questions for you. And I said, oh, well, let's have a chat. Well, they weren't simple, right? Because one was about how do I get back on track? And although it's this easy plan, it's not easy to do.
And she's probably listening. So if you're listening, you know who you are.
You do. And I'm so proud of her.
Yes.
Like it's been 36 days since this journey started. And she's already, the new journey, she's already paid off. So congratulations. The highest interest debt, 100%. And all that shifted was a little bit of focus.
Yeah,
because she already knew what to do.
She's also, in 36 days, sent you 34 text messages. 34. She missed 2.
Oh, yes.
34 text messages of what thing she did that day to improve her financial situation.
To make good stewardship decisions. To how to safeguard her future every single day.
What a wonderful story.
It's fantastic. And it's interesting because it's such a little thing. Right? One little text every day, but it has changed her focus because she didn't get new information. She already knew the strategy. She already knew how to do it well.
Yeah. So now let's talk about good debt because we've changed our mindset. I know you don't like the word good debt. Debt that pays you rather than you paying the debt. Okay? Because we've now looked at the fear that paralyzes us and what do we do with that debt that we purposely get for an investment, right? How do we make that work? And why does it work so well? Now that we got the mindset, the fear is gone. We're going, okay, I'm going to explore this now. I've opened up my mind to the possibilities, right? I'm no longer closed-minded about, one of the big ones is my home mortgage because many people, it's the retirement plan, right?
Or a big piece of the retirement plan.
They think, I got to get that paid off. And recently we met with a couple and they said, okay, how do you help us build wealth now? we've retired and we paid off our house. And we said, well, you can't re-leverage now because you don't have income to leverage.
So the debt can't pay you.
Yeah, you can't take out debt now unless you can find a large sum of money for a down payment on something. You're a little bit stuck. It was hard. And they thought they were doing the best thing, pay off the mortgage and then retire as soon as the mortgage is paid off.
Right. And so if you're thinking, you're confusing me, people, like we're confusing you, if that's happening, then this is the last chance to get into the Building Wealth Wisely workshop room on September 25th. Just go to dekkerteam.com. You'll see a little introduction to it. Click on through, do your thing, and we would love to have this conversation at a much deeper level.
Yeah, and one-on-one
room,
and we can answer your individual questions. That's the beauty. On radio, it's kind of one-sided, right? It's all going out.
Well, except when you tell us what questions you have, or you give us feedback, which we love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep doing that because we get these ideas mostly from you. Not from us. By the things you say and the things you ask, give us the impetus for what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and what we're going to talk about at the Building Wealth Wisely workshop is things like, how does the leverage get you such a high rate of return? Like we're talking like 20, 25, 30% rates of return.
And that's not just paying off the credit card.
No, that's what we can get you on your investments. And it's just crazy, right? And it's not too late. If you're working, it's not too late. Come to the shop. We're going to talk about seed money, how you can make seed money, the same seed money, work for you over and
seed money, let's explain what that is.
Well, seed money is
finding the first bucket of money.
Yeah, it's the money you save.
The money you save, the money you pull together from different resources, the money that you get access to that becomes the pot of money that you use for the first investment.
And if you've been in your home over 5 years, your seed money might already be in your home. We can talk about that.
Right. And then getting a wealth formula plan.
Yeah, plan.
A plan.
Formula. Like a recipe. Like if you're going to make bread or make a pastry, like cakes and stuff, like I can cook and I can throw things in. But if I'm going to make a pastry, like I made a pie the other day, I got to follow the recipe perfectly, or else my pie crust is going to be hard like this table, or it's going to be, fall apart. But I want it light and flaky, so I got to follow the recipe exactly. Wealth building is like that. There's a recipe, there's a formula. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you follow the principles, it's going to be good.
It is. And the thing that I keep thinking about is a lot of times people want to do this fast. Okay, so I'm ready. Let's go. Let's make it happen. And it's not necessarily a get rich quick scheme.
Well, it's not at all a get rich quick scheme.
I know. It's build it slow and build it steady and build it well. Just like when you put together a pie recipe, for argument's sake, pie or cake, it's not necessarily fast. There's a process and a time. And if you skip any of the steps, like if you don't let the bread rise, it's like a rock.
Flatbed. Flatbread.
Yeah, but flat, hard, dense bread, which may not be what you were looking for. So following the recipe, it's not a get rich quick scheme.
Nope. It's a get wealthy slow formula and plan. So here's my challenge to you. Stop letting fear of debt control you and take a step toward getting your access to building wealth wisely right now. Dekkerteam.com. Go on there and make an investment in yourself. We're grateful that you joined us on Life's Inside Track, because when we move forward together, we've got this.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward.